You're taping yourself now?
Yes, we are.
You have the need for...
Every time. We have to. Otherwise, no one thinks I'm doing anything around here. You know what I mean? All right. Mastermind is today. It will be starting next Tuesday after MLS Caravan here in Paso at 11:30. I hope to see you there. My goal is to start bringing food and stuff so you guys can eat and learn. If not, bring your own lunch, come and learn. Goal set, create bigger goals for yourself, and I hope I can make your real estate business a life by design instead of a life by default. Thank you, Ushi, for bringing that up to me. You're awesome. Okay. So first, 1 through 5, I had talked about it before. I wanted to put everything on the big screen. Last time I talked, I just talked with papers. Anyone at the KW office here in Paso, actually, I don't even care what office you're from. I have goal setting things here for you. Everything that I'm gonna be going over on the screen here, I have in paper form as well as in PDFs or Excel spreadsheets or whatever you name it. I have it. I can email it to you. If you're interested in any of that, go ahead and leave a comment below. Put your name, your email address, or send me a message. Send a message to the KW North County Facebook, and I'll make sure I get this stuff to you so you can start filling it out and hopefully just start creating a better business for your clients, but most importantly for yourself and your family. So first thing is the 1 through 5. The 1 through 5 is what I have up here. It's your business planner, your most general business planner for the year. On top, what the 1 stands for is the 1 main business objective or goal you have for the year. As a realtor, you're going to have something along the lines of profit. So profit, or it could be gross, or it could be net, whatever you want, or it could be transactional. If your goal is to sell 20 homes, that's where you're going to put it. My goal is to sell 20 homes by the end of the year. Since we're already 6 months in, we have 6 months left exactly. If your goal was to sell 20 homes throughout the year and you haven't yet, cut that in half and make that what you're going to put on your 1 through 5. The awesome part about this 1 through 5, it can be adjusted monthly whenever you want. Let's play it like we have 6 months left, so let's hit our goals. If your goal was to sell 20, have it be sell 10 homes by December 31st, 2018. Any questions on that? Perfect. 3 priorities to achieve your goal. Right here, right under the 1 main business objective, you're going to have the 3 strategies. Here is what you're putting, what it's going to take in order for you to reach your 1 main objective.
Is that the wrong page?
No, you're good. It's the same one, it just looks a little different.
Ah, okay.
No worries. And then here's samples, Ushi. I think I gave it to you last time, but that's what it could look like for a business. And also, if you have a team, part of KW or not, I have examples of what a 1 through 5 should look like for a solo agent, and also what it should look like for a team. So let me know, comment, message, whatever you need to, come by the office. I want to give you the tools to succeed. So the 3 strategies to achieve the objective goal. I have an example here. One of them could be establishing your online presence. So as we know, we have a big shift into online marketing. Now, whether you want to spend money on it or not, there are cheap and effective ways to market yourself online through your own website, through your Facebook, through your social media. That's going to maximize your reach, not only to your sphere of influence, so family and friends, things like that, but also to people outside of your sphere. If you have a business page, you can sponsor different ads relatively cheaply in a particular geographic area. Ultimately, I would like to have a class just on Facebook, social media marketing, creating your business Facebook page, and then promoting ads. How you can get your listings out there. If you don't have any listings at all, how you can promote yourself to get clients coming in. So that will come in the future. So one of the subcategories could be establishing your online presence. Another one could lead, and not could be another one, it has to be another one. Lead generate for new business daily. That should be your number 1 above all, but in this case I put it in my number 2 box. So lead generate for new business daily. Number 3 is organize a sphere of influence. So like I said, your family, your friends, your past clients, anyone you have in your cell phone that has a heartbeat and a cell phone number, make part of your database. Put them in some CRM, which CRM, for those that you don't know, is a client retention manager. It's going to help you. It's going to hold all of your clients. It's going to hold their name, their cell phone number if you had an email address, any info that you want. If you don't have a CRM, come talk to me, ask me about it. KW has its own that you're paying for right now, whether you realize it or not. Otherwise, you can go ahead and have an Excel spreadsheet. It's the old school version. Some people do a notebook and pen, whatever it takes. I would suggest if you have it on paper, just in case of fire, make sure you do have that packed up on an Excel spreadsheet, somehow translated to a media source that if a building burned down, all of your leads wouldn't be burnt with them. So an Excel spreadsheet is a basic version of a CRM. It gets really advanced depending on what level your business is at. I can help you in whatever level it is. So that was my number 3. Organize my sphere of influence into a CRM database and systematically grow and contact it. Systematically grow and contact it. We all know that the easiest money for us to make as realtors should be with family, friends, and past clients. And that's who I want to work with. My goal when I got into real estate in 2015, like technically 2012, but 2015, was that all of my business is family, friends, or past clients, or referrals from my past clients or family and friends. I want you guys to build your database up so much that in 3 to 5 years, you have a business that is operating without you having to do any expensive marketing, which could still be an outlet of your business if you want to create a team. I can talk to you guys about that later. I won't now. But you guys should all have a goal. I want to work with clients that want to work with me. Does that make sense? You all know the clients that it seems like you're pulling their teeth out for every step of the way, which you're always going to have a handful of those. Don't be discouraged when you get it. Just take it as a learning lesson and move on. But ideally, you want to work with people that want to work with you. So that's why organizing your database and systematically touching them and growing it is going to produce the most money for you in your business, and hopefully the easiest money to acquire, because you actually like working with these people. You love them and you just want to treat them well, and they want to do the same to you because they appreciate you. Okay, moving down the line. The 5 tactics or 5 objectives for each focus area that's going to help you hit your sub goal. So this is where you really get into the nitty gritty, not even as much as what I'm going to be showing you next, but you more itemize your action plan to help hit your key 3 areas at top. So the 5 objectives for online presence, I had set up and or update all social media network profiles, establish general action plan for communication on each network. If you have social media, make sure it's updated, make sure it has your proper information. If you aren't on it at all, make sure at least you've got a decent profile picture, a decent cover page, and if someone does want to contact you and they type in your name online, they can find you relatively easy. I don't know what that looks like for you, but just make sure that if someone Googles your name, that they're able to find you on some form or platform where they're able to contact you, because that is money. If you don't have, that is slipping through the cracks. I can promise you, people Google your name more than you think. They really do. Kind of creepy, kind of cool. Let's just act like it's cool and not creepy. Okay, number 2, create a personal landing page or link at your social media network. So if you have a business page on Facebook, I highly encourage you to have something that will direct them to your own business page. MichaelMasseyRealEstate.com, KW Michael Massey, KW Ushi Fenton, whatever it is, have your own page. I never looked at it like, oh, I'm going to get a ton of leads from there. That's an online business card. When I was first in the business and people were like, who is this Blake Shawn kid? He's freaking weird and crazy, but you know what? I kind of like him, and I think I might let him buy or sell with me. I made my business page and had my business page up and running, not only on Facebook, but I had my own website, even though I hadn't sold one home. But when people looked me up, they thought I had it together. Create an image for yourself that's going to want to attract people to trust you with their home, whether it's to sell or help them buy. So have those things set up. If you don't, I can help you, KW can help you with that. Let me know. But it's very important that you have that. Especially the next 3 to 5 years, everything will be online. Almost everything. Phone will still be good, but home phones won't really exist. It'll only be cell phones, it'll be text message, it'll be video, email. The market is transitioning, and I want to make sure you guys are prepared for it. Especially here in Paso, there's so much money to be made because people aren't going to jump on this train. They're going to think they can do it the old school way, and they're going to watch their business go in a straight line just like this until they're gone. Until they no longer want to pay their dues. That's where it's going to get here. So I want to help give you the tools so you're ahead of that curve and you're able to make all the money that this place has to offer.
Can you show us then, when you set aside some time for this online presence?
Absolutely. And you know, I'm glad you said that, Ushi. I'm going to write that down real quick. Because this is going to be going on every week. So, like I know last time you had said you want to look at KW Connect stuff. We'll do that. And social
look
media.
At our pages and make suggestions.
Yep.
You know?
Absolutely. KW Connect.
Folks are not as good as getting.
Oh, I know, absolutely. And that's why I want to help you guys. I mean, I literally want to help this office grow their business and grow that online presence for you guys. It's not that difficult, but it just takes you guys sitting down here and just knowing, hey, I just got to go to a 1-hour class, bring my computer, and I know it and I'll learn it. It's just intimidating thinking about going on figuring it out yourself because none of us feel like we have the time to figure it out. So I want to teach you guys. I want to cut that time in half or a million times, even more than half for you guys though. So keep coming to the Masterminds. Our next one is Tuesday at 11:30 after MLS Caravan here in Paso. Okay. Number 3, complete 4 agent websites. I'm going to skip that one for now. Locate and attend 3 training courses on internet lead generation. You can almost go, there's webinars that you can go to help you lead generate and help you convert online leads. If not, I'm training every single day on the morning power-ups. Bring your questions. I can help you answer them there. If not, I will have these weekly masterminds. I want us to grow. I want us all to grow. And that's why having training is so important. And just being present and growing yourself, growing your mind, it's going to grow your business, and therefore your clients are going to receive all the benefits from you, and you differentiate yourself from all the other agents who don't want to learn something new. So I highly encourage you to be here. If not, attend on Facebook, watch this, live it and learn it. Learn it and live it. Said it backwards. Either way works. Okay, develop a blog theme, create action plan, and start blog posts. So this is for people who are writers who like to write. If you're into, I want to say having a diary, but journaling and talking about real estate trends, interior decorating, cool tips, ideas, essentially you can create a database from that you can mail out to your clients that you're just talking about real estate stuff.
A blog.
A blog.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it's a blog. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's a blog. So we can go over that more. Once again, this is all stuff that will be in 3 to 5 years. It will be the way that people communicate and are making touches and contacts with people. So I want to teach that to you guys so we're ahead of the 8 ball on that. Moving over to number 2. Box number 2 here, it's lead generate. Lead generate for new business daily. So what does that look like in these boxes? Here I had lead generate every Monday through Friday for 3 hours. I put in boxes 9 a.m. to noon. You can alternate your contacts from your sphere of influence to for sale by owners to expireds to just listed and sold. There's so many different databases that you guys can be hitting so you can diversify how you're contacting people. So whether it's by phone call, text message, email, video, email, and you just want to hit FSBOs, which are for sale by owners, or you just want to hit your database. Say you had a rough day on Tuesday, so Wednesday, instead of thinking about calling expireds or getting a hold of expireds or talking to for sale by owners, you just want to hit people in your database. That's fine. Create whatever works for you. I don't want to push you into an area where you're so uncomfortable that you become bitter and resent the industry and we're in and the job and me. So whatever works for you, figure it out, put it on a calendar, and make it come to life. Number 2 is meet with an accountability partner every Monday morning at 10 a.m. to hold me accountable to my goals. Guys, that's what these power-ups can do daily that we're going to be having here at the office, also the masterminds. If you guys want direct accountability, come to these masterminds. We can pair up with agents. We can figure out even another time where I can hold another accountability class all on its own. I don't really care. Just let me know. Be open. Talk to those around you. Here at KW, the agents want to share with each other, and they want to hold each other accountable. We want to be the market leader, and we will soon. Number 3, be faithful to my calendar. Time block my lead generation time so I am no longer available in the mornings. Now say you don't want to do it 3 hours in a row. I never lead generated for 3 hours in a row. What do you mean, Blake? I don't care. I'm not good at that. I lead generate for 1 hour at 3 different times of the day. Number 1, because not everyone wants to talk in the morning, not everyone wants to talk in the afternoon, not everyone talks in the evening. You start figuring these things out if you start doing it every single day. Whatever works for you doesn't matter. Some people want to make calls at 8 a.m. and then don't want to make any other calls until 5, 6, 7. Whatever it is for you, put it in your calendar and do it. Stick to it somehow, some way. Any questions with that? That's a big one. It's hard. I know it's hard. It is. Okay, number 4, role play scripts with an accountability partner regularly. That's up to you. If you're a script guy, have someone that you guys are reading your scripts to. I never took one script and just read it word for word and that was it. I would always take a script, I would say, that sounds like me, that doesn't, let me add this. And I'm not saying to dissect it to the point where you totally miss the message. You can look at a script and understand what the general theme of it is. What are you trying to get out of it? What questions is it asking? What answers are you trying to get out of the buyer, the seller? Figure out a way that works for you so that when you're speaking it, it doesn't sound like a robot. We don't want to be a sales machine in the sense that we're robotic, it sounds rehearsed. I don't want that. It should come out smooth, like you're just having a conversation with them. That's how it needs to come out. So if you're reading scripts and it's sounding robotic, figure out a way to make it personal and your own. Rewrite it, type it up. There you go. Practice it. Number 5, for this particular goal, it was obtain 3 new listings, 3 buyer contracts, and 4 transactions per month. Now maybe that sounds a little too extreme for you guys. I don't think it's a bad goal to have, but dial it in. Whatever your goals are for the year, figure out what that is on a monthly basis. If you want to sell 12 homes in a year, 6 of them being buyer, 24 homes in a year, 12 buyers, 12 sellers. You break that up into a month, that's 1 buyer and 1 seller a month. That's how you put that on your goal list, and it's something to hold you accountable. And you know that if you don't have a month where you're able to have that seller or that buyer or any close at all, you know what? I got to get on my horse. I got to lead generate more. Because the goal of real estate business is to have it be like a straight line. But we all know it's like this. It ends up being peaks and it ends up being valleys. And when there's peaks, it's extremely exciting and stressful because you have all the closings at the same time and you're like, oh yikes, I hope they all close. And then they do. Then you celebrate for literally 30 seconds and then you're freaking back down to ground zero because you're depressed that you have no business in your pipeline. I know. I was there. I get it. So I understand you. But let's figure out a way to make it more like this. Let's make the bell curve smaller so that we're not getting super ecstatic and over the top and panicked at the same time at top here and at bottom, to where it's a smooth transition and roll. You always have deals in escrow. You always have people, whether buyers or sellers, in your pipeline. That's what I want to do, and that's how goal setting can help you. If you don't have goals and you don't have a timeline on how you're going to do things, you don't time block your activities, that's how your business will be. I can 100% guarantee it. I know a lot of you that are listening understand that. Okay, number 3, your database. Sounds like someone's in trouble out there. Number 1 for your database, contact all of your family, friends, past clients, and any leads that you've previously had to get updated contact information. That sounds silly, but ideally you want a first name, a last name, an email address, and a phone number. If you could get their personal address, great, but what I've found is that can be kind of intrusive to someone's privacy. So work on, if nothing else, the first and last name, the email address, and the phone number. That gives you the availability to contact them in every source that you can without feeling overbearing or invading their privacy. Number 2, contact 50 people per week until everyone has been contacted and all updated info is received. So this is basic stuff, creating your database. Make sure you have your information filled out to the best of your ability. Excuse me. Number 3, enter all contacts into a database management system. Add 10 new contacts per week. So however you're getting your leads, however you're creating your stuff, create goals for yourself to grow your database, because your database is where all your money is. Anytime you're low on funds or whatever, the first thing you should hit is your database, because it's the people that know you, love you, and want you to do well in life. Number 4, attend trainings to help get everyone uploaded into my database and create and launch campaigns. So this is where if you don't have the time to create your own database or manually type stuff in, hire it out, leverage it. There's people out there that you can pay $100 or a couple $100 and you just give them a stack or a list of whatever and say, can you please fill this in here? That's it. Because a lot of us, we want to do everything ourselves. A lot of this stuff could be leveraged to somebody. Even here in this office, KW, we have people that will want to do it for you for a little bone. $100, $200, whatever it is, it don't matter. $10 an hour, $12 an hour, $15, it don't matter. What I'm saying is if you don't have time for it, your business absolutely needs it, hire it. It will save you money and will gain you money in the long run. Number 5, systemize campaign contacts and calendar. So once you have hired someone to put in a database, figure out how often you want to contact them. I recommend at least quarterly, if not semi-annually. And that's by phone call. Otherwise, you can still send them stuff by email. Don't become white noise. Give them value. Actually care about them. Find out their birthday. Find out information where you can reach out and you're not asking anything of them. You're simply giving to them. Hey, happy birthday. Hey, congratulations on the new kid. Congratulations on being a grandparent now. There's lots of ways to contact people that they love that stuff, guys. Because we love it. Anything that you love, someone reaches out to you and they're not asking anything of you. They're just saying, hey, I appreciate you, congratulations, whatever it is. You're going to be more effective in your relationships and with your clients if you deal on that basis rather than constantly, how can I help you buy, sell, and invest today? Right? It's funny, but like, be relational with people. They care about you and you care about them, but they won't care about you until they know you care about them. Okay, that's it for the 1 through 5. Is there any questions there? Good?
Right.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Oh.
411. Who has ever done a 411? Okay. So, on the 411, Ushi, did you have that?
I don't know which one it is. I think.
It's right there. If not, it's right there by,
That's one.
not that one. Yep, there it is. On the one that, on the screen, Ushi, this is just business goals, but on yours, it's business and personal.
Okay.
Because I have a business and personal one. My goals aren't only business related, they're usually personal too. So yeah, I want to make 100 contacts in a week, but I also want to get to the gym at least 3 to 5 times. Depends on what it is. Equally as important, your mental health is so important in this industry, guys, and I'm going to support you and help you get to that level, not only in your business, but it starts with your personal. So set goals personally for yourself. Feel accomplished, not just on the business side, on the personal side as well. So 411, your annual goal, just like the 1 through 5, whatever your one thing was on the 1 through 5, this is what you're putting here. You can also have other goals like get to the gym 3 to 5 times. In my case, I also put not only up here I put my big goal, so let's call it sell 24 homes. Right here on your 1 through 5 where you had the 3 priorities or the 3 subcategories, list those as well. List those. So the goal is to sell 24 houses or whatever, build your database, what else was it? I'm drawing a blank. Establish your online presence, lead generate for new business daily, organize my database. Those should be your 3 on the annual goals as well. Break it down even further. And guys, this feels so good when you do this. I literally did it just before I came in here, and I feel good. Like, it takes stress off of your brain so you're not constantly in a hamster wheel up there just thinking about what you got to do. It really alleviates yourself more than anything else. So right here, on the monthly goals, you want to break it down. If your goal is to sell 24 houses in a year, You want to break that down. What does that look like in a month? That means you're selling 2 houses in a month. I have my example as team leader, so it's a little bit different than your guys's. But I can just tell you that my annual goal is to make this market center money so we can start profit sharing here in the office. I want the agents to experience that profit share. If that's what I got to do, I got to make this company $200,000 by December 31st, and I'm going to do it. What that involves is me adding 6 cappers. It involves me increasing the gross commission income that my agents are receiving by 15%, which is $325,000. Between June and December, my goal is to increase from what we already have, $325,000 in my agents' pockets. I want to make millionaires of my agents. That's going to bring me so much joy. It's going to feed my soul more than anything else. So broken down, if my goal is to increase my agents, what they make in a half a year by $325,000, that's breaking it down to $55,000 a month. I got to figure out a way to get my agents more than what they were making last year by $55,000 a month throughout the rest of the year. That's my goal. I also have be learning based up here in my annual goals. And everyone should have that. I don't care if you're an agent, a team leader, an OP, if you own another business, you should always be learning based so that way you can grow and feed yourself. So how am I going to be learning based? I'm going to attend daily huddles every day with other team leaders around the country. I'm going to attend 4 weekly team leader calls with our CEO of Keller Williams, John Davis. I'm going to read a book. I'm going to read a book a month. Always be growing yourself, guys. Now, weekly goals. Let me scroll down just a little bit here. Weekly goals, you break it down further. What does this look like? And you start, it's June 1st, guys, so if you haven't done this, pick up your stuff, do it now, and fill out week 1. So my week 1 looks like attend Paso MLS and Caravan, attend Atascadero MLS and Caravan, 10 hours of lead generation, 4 power-ups, 4 daily huddles, 1 team leader call, Mastermind, training, what I'm doing right now, what you guys should be doing right now, and read 30 pages of the one thing, which is really going to be a piece of cake. But you literally itemize your stuff to where things aren't just big things anymore. They're itemized to where you're like, I can do that. I can knock that out on a daily basis. I can do that in 1 week. But say you don't do it in this week. Say you're unable to. Instead of putting it all right here on week 2, spread it out to these weeks. So let's just take my example of reading 30 pages, but I happen to read none. I'm going to break those 30 pages. That's 10 pages a week more on each of these. So I didn't get to read 30 pages this week, but I'll read 40 this week, I'll read 40 this week, I'll read 40 this week. That's why we do this one at a time, 1 week at a time. Super, super important. Any questions about that? I can help you guys, and we'll have as much. I have all the information here at the office. I can give it to you, comment, message. Just let me know. Okay, moving on. I'm going to move quickly here. The 4 conversations and tools and training. This stuff gets me excited, guys. This is literally what you need to do. And you're like, oh crap, that's a lot of stuff. I want you guys thinking at a level that is so much bigger than yourself right now, because I can tell you the environment around here will not have you thinking at the level that you guys need to if you want to have successful businesses here. I want to try to raise up that level of thinking, and I can only do so much, I know that, but you guys showing up is half the battle. You guys listening, you guys watching, that's half of it right there. So I encourage you to do that. Okay, the 4 conversations and tools and training. This is big stuff, guys. Right here it says lead generation tools. These are literally all the different tools that KW offers. And once again, like I said, that you pay for that you're probably not using. I'm going to go over a lot of these. I'm going to have all the ones that I've used and I think are important. I will go over with you guys. And maybe that'll be our Mastermind on Tuesday. We'll talk about that right at the end. Or you know what? I might not even go over all of this because it's so much. But if you have questions about it, I might train my staff so that you can go to them and they can show you how to do it. And I can help out when needed. Okay, right here it has listing appointments. What does a listing appointment look like for you guys? What are you guys doing that's on this list? What aren't you doing that's on your list? And what can you do to make sure that you do have these things? Number 2, listings taken. What are you doing with these listings taken? Are you recording them and at least putting them on a piece of paper so that you know what your projections is? This is a business, guys. It's more than a hobby. It's a business. So what are your projections? What does it look like you're going to make in 2 months? Next month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months? What does your pipeline look like? How many buyers are you working with? How many sellers are you working with? That's why the first hire, if you guys are cappers already, your first hire need to be an admin. Let's get all of this stuff on paper for you so that you're not having to do it and you can focus on buying and selling. You will increase your productivity and your net value of what you're making simply by that first admin hire. I can help you guys with that. Okay, wall of value. This is everything that you are good at. Share it with the world. If your business has increased by 15% over last year, let your clients know that. Don't throw it in their face, but say, hey, look, the market's only increasing by 4%, but I increased my business by 15% in the last year. I don't know what I'm doing right, but it's got to be something. So this is your wall of value. Let people know you are a local expert. The agent lore report, that's language of real estate, so that's what I said. Like, if you have a good number, and I have numbers of you guys, what you're doing, what you're not doing, if you're improving, if you're not improving, I can share that with you. So that's your wall of value. What do you bring to the clients that nobody else can? Differentiate yourself here. This comes over to close transactions. This is the exciting part. This is where all of your work from the lead generation part starts paying off right here. So your closed transaction tools, I want you to record it, put it down, so that way you're able to see and celebrate how much money have I made or how much money haven't I made. Either way, it's going to encourage and inspire you. Number 4 is profit. This is what we're jumping up and down for. This is the end game, the end goal to the game. We want to generate profit. We got to spend money to make money, but at the end of the day, we got to be ahead. Got to have profit. And these are all, this is a budget, so you can, like I said, you're a business, it's not a hobby, you're a business. You need to have a budget. You need to have a profit and loss, multi-year trends, all of this stuff. And I want to build your team out and have people leveraging this for you so you're not having to do it, so you can just focus on buying and selling. Okay, flip the page over. This is a really good, easy tool for you guys. The 4 conversations. This is broken down to make it really easy. How many listing appointments is your goal? How many listings did you get? How many closings do you have? What's your profit? This is the same exact thing I showed you last slide. This is it, broken down, makes it really easy. This gives you numbers, and ideally you can have this leverage when you hire your first admin, and you teach them all these things so that way you don't have to mess with it anymore. I want to help get you there. Okay, flip the page. That's a blank copy of it for yourself. What does that look like? You can't fill this out though unless you have a 1 through 5, unless you have goals for yourself. That's why I'm going to keep preaching. Set goals for yourself, set standards for yourself. Master, you're good. Thank you, brother. Have a good weekend, man. Be safe.
Always.
Be safe.
Always.
All right, brother. Okay, the last one, and then we're done. Did I give you this? The bold laws? There's a piece of paper right there with it.
No.
Here.
Oh, it's right here.
Yep. Pin that in your office or by your cubicle somewhere, and tell them to your 2 or 3 times, just 2 or 3 of them a day. They feed me, they help me. Bold laws, guys. If you don't know what Bold is, it's a program essentially that helps you create more business, get more contacts, clients. These are bold laws, so they're different things like clarity is power. Your cells eavesdrop on your thoughts. Change your thinking, change the world. Give yourself some affirmations on a daily basis. This is a rough business, and we have to encourage ourselves because a lot of our clients and people around us aren't going to be very encouraging. So if we got to get that from ourselves, say it out loud. Remind yourself. These are good things to have. If you don't have these bold laws at your cubicle or in your office, whether at home or whatever, we have copies here. I'd love to give it to you. Last thing, my perfect week. This is what I have on the board right now. Guys, I have this in an Excel spreadsheet. You can fill it out. It's completely blank right now. What does your perfect week look like? This is when you should have your 135, your 411, all of these things. So that way you can fill out, how do I time block my life personal and business, to where it's a perfect week. Underneath that, there's a few bold laws I put there. How about that? I like to have them on stuff like this because it reminds me why I'm doing what I'm doing. So here I put, if it's not on your schedule, it doesn't exist. As a realtor, you guys know that. If you don't put it down somewhere, you're going to end up doing something else. It's not about selling real estate, it's about following a schedule. Work expands to fill the time allowed. So put time for lead generation in your daily schedule. And like I said, if you guys want this, I have it. I can send it to you. And below that, finishing up, how many listing presentations have you done this week? How many buyers consultations? How many conversations about real estate have you had? You can do whatever numbers you want. These are your goals, guys. Whatever you want, how big or small. And then if you have a marketing piece going out, to how many people are you marketing to? What's your goal? That way you can start tracking, if I spend $100 on marketing, am I seeing a return on that? If I spend $2,000 on marketing, am I getting a return on that? This is a business. I want you guys to grow it systematically. All right, guys, I know that's a lot I threw on you right now. I will continually be going over this over the weeks to come. I hope to see you soon. Have a great weekend. And Tuesday at 11:30, we'll be having another mastermind here. Not sure what we're covering yet, but I can tell you it's probably going to be on the 4 conversations, the tools, the trainings. If not, KW Connect training. What stuff do you guys have at your fingertips that you're not utilizing right now? I love you guys, and I hope you have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.